Okay, what is a grep? Grep means print lines matching pattern. So what is that meaning? If you see a file, if you have a file, and in the file, um, you given a one keyword, and if it is matches, so then it will display that particular line. Okay, the pattern matches, it display the particular line. If you take a file and in the file a pattern matches, it will display the particular line. Okay, so that is it. That's the grep. Okay, or we can say another way, another word way, like if I have some output, I got some output, and if I want to filter particular part, then if pattern matches, so that line will be displayed. So I will show you two three examples, then I will come back to the grep. And there is a lot of options also available, so we'll see that one also. So um, hyphen e hyphen I is one of the one. Okay, hyphen v, invert match hyphen v. Okay. Mm. And if you go down also, then maybe you can find different match points, like examples also will be there, usually one or two examples. We'll try. Let it go, let it. So nothing, example not given. So okay, no problem. So here I came back to my um, mm, pwd, like root, my home directory. I have an anaconda ks file is there. Just first we'll see the anaconda. I put a cat anaconda cs. So there is a lot of things are showing here, right? So a lot of things are showing in the entirely like this. Okay, I want to find something, for example, a particular line contains um, part. Okay, have you seen part? So I want to see these lines only, not all these lines, not all these lines. I want to see these particular lines only. Okay, so we'll see that one. So, grep EART part anaconda KS file. See what it is displaying? Clear part none initial. So wherever the part is there, it is showing disk partitioning information, part, and there is a four lines showing slash boot slash home slash swap slash. Okay, maybe I want to see this swap. Okay, see one line only. The swap partition I want to see inside one line only. The particular line only it is displaying. Okay, or maybe if we have like maybe there is a user information, right? So there is some kind of user related things also there. User name student is there. PW policy user is there. I want this information. I don't want this information. But still, I'm getting both. I will choose this one. So I got that my related information. Or maybe I created a student. Student is also there. I want to see in which lines contain student. So one line contains a student. I'm getting that one. So this is how we can able to do it. So student here is a pattern, user is a pattern, swap is a pattern, part is a pattern. So that is a pattern. I'm searching a pattern in a file. So then if pattern matches, it display the line. So there is a password. What is there, right? So root, password, username, some password. See, two lines are displaying now. Okay, two lines are displaying now. For example, package. It's showing a packages. Okay, like that. Maybe some are having a caps, small letters also there. For example, root. It is showing root PWD, and in another line it is showing a P. pw policy root is there, but it may contains capital R root also there. Maybe this is also there. It is showing a capital R root password. But if you see the previous output to here, both are different outputs because it's a capital R, there is a small r. So there is a case column also there, right? So in a Linux, Linux is a case sensitive. So if you want to ignore the case sensitive, whatever the cases it is, whether it is cap letters, small letters, whatever it is, I'm using a hyphen I. So I want to display whether it is cap letter or small letter. Sometimes you don't know no, whether it is cap letter or small letter given in a file. So we use that one. Okay, like that. Okay, this is first example for understanding what is grep and r. Okay, this is for just for understanding what is a grep and r. I want to increase little bit font so then you can able to see more clearly. I think I put it clear. Next, I am going to use grep for a slash etc slash pass w device also. So what is I want to do? I want to see about root. So wherever the root is there, those lines are displaying here. I want to see about student. This is a one student only. Student. If I have a student one, student two, student three, then it will see. So it will show you user. It is showing a user one, user two, user three. Because combination of user one, user two, user three it is showing. If I put user one, then it is showing only user one only. So I want to put there's a lot of users are there, no? So but few users having a bin bash. The last one is bin bash, right? I want to see who are having a slash bin bash. Those all users. So these are all login users only. Root, student, user one, user two, user three. All remaining users, all remaining users are no logins. Understand? I'm telling about users or lines. Actually, I'm getting output is line only. What you do with the line, but what we need information is about root information. But command is we are giving for searching for a line only. Okay, that's a difference. There is small difference in the understanding level is there. So one is like um, one is like what is your object? What is your object is important. What output you want it. Okay, so the command is the command what we are given here is searching for a pattern. If pattern matches, display the line. If pattern matches, display the line. Okay, if pattern not matches, don't display the line. So non-matched is leave it about that one. So pattern matches, display the line. But what line we are getting? User information you are getting because you are searching in a past grep command not used for searching for a user. Grep command is not used for searching for users. Grep command is used for searching a line in the particular file. Okay, line in the file in a particular file based on a particular pattern only. Pattern only. Okay, so that is the main part of grep. Okay, and lot of options also there. So for example, ignore the case sensitive coloring and all kind of stuff. This is also a command. Earlier days, it display the line, but not displaying the highlighting the what we search for pattern. Then there is a adding command is color. Now what we will do. So for our practice, we use a existing one. One is like slash etc slash pass wd thing. Okay, and another one is anaconda file we used it. So I'm going to create a new file here. So in the file I will type some lines. Okay, in the file I'm going to type some lines. So then how we use a grep command to display those lines in the screen. So we have to practice a lot of options. So then we need a different pattern of words required. Okay, cat double getter or a single getter is also okay because it's a new file. So I creating a G file one. Here I'm going to type some lines. Okay, this is G file one file. Okay. Mm. So I'm going to tell about another line is about our 70s. 70s is IT organization. Okay, 70s is IT organization. Okay, next CTS or cognizant. I will put CTS is easy. Is CTS is vendor vendor of 70s. Okay, in Pune. So I have forget my previous lines. In Pune, 70s in Karve Road. Okay, it is in Karve Road. In Karve Road. Any one more line with or without something? Yeah, four lines. I think one is starting, one is ending, one is this one. Okay, so Control D. I saved it. First reading G file one. Okay, so this is the file. The my key point is first line. The first line it is showing no 70s inside. Okay, in the first line there is no 70s. In second line 70s is there, and the two it is a start of the line. So in the start of line 70s is there with a capital S. In third line 70s is there but end of the line. In the fourth 70s is there in the middle of the line. Okay, in the middle of the line. Okay, and there is a capital S is also there. So we'll see grep 70s G file one. Okay, now see there is a two lines are showing. Understand? So my pattern is 70s and the 70s matches with the two lines. But in a reality, in as per the file, there is a four, sorry, three 70s are there, but it is displaying two 70s only. Why? Because of the this 70s is having a capital S. This 70 is having a capital S. I use capital S here. It is showing only one line because another two lines don't have a capital S 70s. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will put a small s only. Whatever it is, I put a I. I means ignore the case sensitive. Whether it is capital letters, small letters, don't worry about it. If I use capital S or small s or everything is in capital, everything is smaller, no problem. So it will display all three lines. It will display all three lines. So what it is? Ignore the case sensitive. What is I? Ignore the case sensitive. For our next lines, we use the ignore the case sensitive type on. Okay. So always I use I, whether it is matches not matches. Don't worry about the cases. Okay. Now I'm putting a cap before 70s. I'm putting a cap, just cap before 70s. It means shift 6. It is showing a first line only. It is showing a first line. So the cap represent if the pattern, if the pattern start of the line, if pattern start of the line, display those line. If pattern is in a start of the line, display that line. Next. dollar. End of the pattern I put a dollar, and it is display one line. And if you observe, the 70s is end of the line. There's a three 70s are there. Okay, it is displaying out of three one line only, because of 70s is last of the line, last of the line. So that line only it is displaying. I don't want all the lines with the 70s. I want, if 70s is in the last of the line, it is, I want that line only. Okay, hyphen v. It is not displaying any 70s. It is displaying a line which is not having 70s. It displaying a line which is not having 70s. I don't want to see lines which matches with the pattern. I want to see which is not matching with the pattern. I want to see which not matches with the pattern. Now, can you see what lines it is displaying? N hyphen n, it means it displaying the lines. It is displaying the line, it displaying the lines as normal. Okay, it is displaying all the lines which is having 70s with line numbers, with line numbers. Okay, with line numbers. If you see 2 3 4, the line numbers of that one. If you have a 50 20, then we will see another one also. H is there or not? So from here it is dot. Nothing, no differences. If I forget, one more option is there. Hyphen L, hyphen N, hyphen C. Yeah, okay. Hyphen C. Hyphen C. How many lines? How many lines having 70s? Okay, how many lines having 70s? Okay, the pattern matching. So how many lines match with the pattern? So that is number of lines. Okay, N means with line number, it displaying with line number, it is displaying the output. Okay, the lines are with the line number, lines with line number match with the pattern. Hyphen C, it shows number of lines which match with the pattern. Okay, like that. So this is your grep command. Grep is not only using here, also we can use in a displaying output. So you got output and we can redirect the output to other places. But before I'm going to that one, you can, I can use history, um, but I want to copy from here. I want outputs also, because you will understand with output options also there, right? Okay, so and how I done practical. So if you have a file, it is quite easy for you to do that one. These both are same. One is I created a file, another one is not creating file. I think you understand the options. So what happened? I'm giving little bit gap between each output. So automatically it's creating a space. I don't know why it is. Mm. This means it's a command. Okay, this means it's the output. Try to understand. And H is not required. H is not there also. It is not showing any error, but it's okay. Leave about H. But if you see this thing, these are the main practical I told about grep. Okay, this is what I explained this one. Just if you are more lazy to type all these things, no problem. You can copy and paste. But better to type, you will understand more. Okay, guys, this is about thing. So here is the options already there. So it means you can put any pattern. So then we can able to search. If pattern is matches, it will display the line. If pattern is not matches, it don't display the line. And it's a case sensitive. So if you want to ignore the case sensitive, use hyphen I. Ignore the case sensitive. The cap represents start of the cap like a this is, and there is a cap control 6, sorry, shift 6. So if pattern is start of the line, it display that line only, not all the lines. Okay, and a dollar after the pattern. Okay, after the pattern there is a dollar. So if you put a dollar, then if pattern matches and if in the line the pattern is last, then display that line. It displays lines only. Okay, it displaying the line. So based on your pattern, so pattern is 70s, and then dollar represents last of the line, last of the line. Hyphen V, it means if pattern is not matches, unmatched lines, pattern unmatched lines, we can say like that. So that is this one. Hyphen N represent display the lines which matches with the pattern with their line numbers, with their line numbers. Okay, hyphen C tell how many lines are matched with this pattern. So this is about your grep. Okay, this is a grep and very important command in the Linux. Now I'm putting it clear, and also I try to show you that some commands like ls. I put a ls. It is displaying some output, right? It displaying some output. Ls. I want to see only pattern match things like a grep data. See, it is showing only data 1, 2, 3, 4 only. Okay, it is not showing everything. For example, I put a song 1, 2, 3, 4. I think you remember why we are using a pipe. So ls output is input to the, okay. So first command output is input to the next command. So ls space pipe grep, so some pattern, so it will display. For example, if I put a file 1 g file 1, okay. If I put a like this, it is showing a file 1 only. Compulsory match will be there. That to starting, not anywhere. Okay. So we can take output, and we based on the output also we can able to filter it. So grep is a command, is also filtering command. Okay, one. Okay, so that is about your grep, and also we can use grep command in so many places, like pattern matches, display the lines, outputs, um, out of so many files. You want to know about how many are matching with the that particular files, or particular text, or particular things like. So just that is for you have to do it. I don't know that one. You have to do it. So while you are seeing, all it is there. Okay. Um. What is that? ls space slash etc. Lot of files it will display. Okay. Lot of files are displaying. Right. So in that one, um, pipe grep pass wd. Only two are matching there. Okay. Two are matching there. So like that. Okay, so there are not like, so like you can use group, how many type of matching groups are there, like we will get it, that information. I put only pseudo, you will get a lot of things. See, sudo dot conf, sudo s dot d, sudo space hyphen lf config. Like the pipe is very important. Grep command is also very important. Mm, so it to display the lines, patterns, and all kind of stuff. Okay. So this is about your grep. Okay. So in various situations we use it, depends upon your question also. Depends upon your question also. Okay. So sometimes question is straightforward, sometimes question is not straightforward. Okay. So what is the use of grep? That is a straightforward question. And tell me the options in a grep, or maybe tell some example in a grep. So that is the straight questions. And you I want this line to get display. Now what command you will use it? Then that is a indirect question. So they are giving a situation and you have to tell the command. So Linux you always learn in a both the ways. So what is the command, what is the use of command, and how to use it. Another one is what is the situation, and what based on that scenario what command you will use it. That is a reverse wise, right? So that is also very very important in a Linux interviews, and as well as while we are working. So work will be there, right? So what you will use, that's the second one. So what kind of command you use it. Okay. So that is it about grep. Mm. Anybody got doubt in a grep, or you do you need more commands in a grep? Anybody got doubt in a grep? You can use grep so many places, mainly for searching for patterns, lines. So I just recollected something and I forgot. Yeah, sudo here say there, no? Sudo here like cat space slash etc slash sudo ers, right? Um, and we know we have to go to wheel. We have to go to wheel, and what is the this part configuration? Okay, this part configuration. Not every configuration. There is so much of data is there. We don't want all the things. I want to see those lines only, the wheel lines only. Okay, so I'm putting here command is grep wheel and file where these three lines are displaying. No hashtag before the wheel percentage wheel. So we will understand the wheel thing is open. Okay, for example, you don't know much, but you want to see the comments. Then see where are the comments things are there. It is displaying those lines. You can take any regular file and we can do more things. Mm. Root. It displaying where are the root is there, displaying everything. If in case root can be in a capital R, possibility is there. Okay, in caps letters, then use hyphen I, so we will get it. Okay, so this is a grep. Okay, abbreviation is also there for a grep, so it is there in PPT. You can check the full form of grep is also there. A global regular expression point is a family of command that search input file for such strings, print lines that match it. Like the most frequent command list. Okay, guys. So that's it for now. Okay, so